feel particularly British today. One, I mean, I'm at temporary traffic lights, so that's a start, isn't it? But also, the temperature's dropped to 21 degrees and I feel great. 21, 22 is still hot as far as I'm concerned. But I'm wearing a hoodie and I opened the back kitchen window this morning and cold air, well, felt like cold air came rushing in. Absolutely stunning after having 2 or 3 days of really, really stupidly hot weather. Just dropping down to 21, 22. It's glorious. And of course, talking about the weather, being obsessed with the weather, the British disease. Glorious. I was sat there having my cup of tea this morning and a thought occurred to me. I have a top of the range phone on which I listen to 60s music on streaming sites and I read 19th century poetry. I've got a 60-inch TV on which I watch 1930s film and 70s sitcoms. And when people speak to me about, you should watch this film, it's amazing, it's in 8K ultra HD and the special effects are amazing, it sends me blood running cold. I don't know, was I built for a different time? Or is there just so much consumption of modernity that I've had enough? Genuinely, 1930s films on Talking Pictures TV, so much better than anything else I've seen, apart from maybe a Wes Anderson. I still haven't got round to watching that film either. Remind me to order that tonight, I'll buy it. But even his stuff, there's a nostalgic quality to what he makes, a nostalgic aesthetic to it. There can be such a thing as being too sharp, too many frames per second, too digitalised. Oh, I know what I meant, even if you don't. Which is why there's now this groundswell of people listening to not just vinyl, cassettes are making a comeback. People are hankering for a more analogue sound, something that isn't overly sanitised, and I'm all for it, genuinely all for it. Seen loads of YouTube videos, camera dudes that were going back and buying 1990s and early 2000s camcorders and old cameras and things. It does come in peaks and troughs, doesn't it? What everyone just suddenly seems to want. Just go back a little bit. Don't mean a full reset. Just to take the edges off slightly, make things a bit more soft and round and squishy. I am all for that. I say I'm all for that. I mean, I watch camera conspiracies on YouTube, and Casey, he had a Sony ZV-E1 as well, same as me, and loved it. But he doesn't like Sony cameras that much. I understand why. There's a digitalness, a sharpness to them, which if you're a landscape photographer or something, you want. But if somebody's trying to make, I don't want to mention the word artistic or cinematic, but if you're trying to make videos that have got an aesthetic to it, you don't want it to be too sharp and too digitised. But I'm already in the Sony ecosystem, so it's going to be difficult to get out. And I watched something else. another channel, and I can't think off the top of my head. It was just talking about learn how to use whatever camera you're in, whatever ecosystem. Learn how to use it properly. Don't keep changing constantly, buying different things, because you'll never learn how to use them unless you can spend your entire life doing that. I haven't got time to do that, and I still don't know me current camera as well as I probably should do. I haven't filmed anywhere near as much of it as I should have done. And I'm alright, I'm happy being in that ecosystem, I don't mind. There's something quite transferable about having several oh, hang on. Is this the busies, man? Are they coming here? Oof, they are. On out une ambulance. Une ambulance. I heard woo woo and saw blue blue. Why don't police cars and ambulances, what have you, why don't you show Nino anymore? Now that I'm in a state of nostalgia. Our Ninos are better than their woo woos. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, the ecosystem, the Sony thing, I think I agree. I'm going to try and find out who it was who said it. I watch so much camera stuff, it's stupid. I try and learn that one camera, that system, and don't even think about... Was it Rock Wilk who mentioned it? I think it might have been, actually. I'm going to learn that one, learn it inside out, so I know what I'm doing at any step of the way. There's a lot to be said for mastering what you have in any walk of life, no matter what it is. Whether it's a camera, whether it's your phone. I've used the same phones for years. Used Android pretty much exclusively. I've got an Apple work phone, but all my personal ones have been Android, and mostly for the last decade plus Samsung. So I know these inside out, and there's a lot to be said for that. Just learn how to use them, be comfortable using them. Oh, yellow buzz. It's a buzz, but it's yellow. There you go, just gone past. Jess would be delighted. Yeah, so I think I've got the best possible lens for that camera to try and take the sharpness off slightly. And I'm going to stay within that ecosystem so I can at least swap and change things between the cameras. They should have similar kind of colour science and what have you. So if I'm filming on the ZV-E1 and a ZV-E10 that I've got, I should be able to match them up fairly well. That's the thing to do, I think. That is the thing to do. Learn how to use it. Use it more. I've mentioned this before about just take it out, film and then delete. I've done so much of that recently with this camera, and I know this camera quite well now, just because I've filmed so much. Like yesterday, I filmed about 40 minutes worth of stuff. I just went straight in and deleted. Downloaded some of it and couldn't make anything. Could not make a single bit of something that had, I don't know, a narrative, a story, a common thread, nothing. So delete straight away. But every time I use them, these cameras, I learn something. And that's what it's all about. learn them. Learn how to use your tool. Oh, Frankie Howard. But I find it strange, all this. How sometimes it comes to me, this idea of nostalgia, modern nostalgia. It's not like I'm watching TV on a cathode ray tube, old school TV, or I'm reading out the Encyclopedia Britannica. It's on my phone, dink there, it's in seconds, microseconds, milliseconds, whatever the next one is, I don't know. But the things I am consuming are pretty much from the past. I think I've got more in common with them. Strange, isn't it? But I'm quite happy doing that. In fact, I'm going to go in now, finish my cup of tea and watch 1930s films. You know why? Because I can. You're not my real mum. Don't tell me what to do. I'm painting my room black.